Man, I really gotta find some food. I'm totally out of food. My health is low. There's zombies Hey! Okay, I found some shelter. What is this? Skeletons. A fountain of youth. Awesome, I'm saved! Yikes. Okay, I better go inside. Ah! Ah!
It's a trap!
Today I'm going to show you how to build and use a Fountain of Youth trap that can trap your enemies and kill them for their loot. As I said in the title, this is the last Trap Tuesday, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stop making traps. Trap Tuesday is moving to Saturday. So make sure you keep tuning in every week for a new trap video. Alright, let's take a closer look at how this trap works. This top part right here is just for show. There's no reason for it. In fact, you can just have this bottom part and it would work just fine. First, we have a layer of water with a really cool pattern that I'll show you how to build in the tutorial. Then we have some fence gates that hold back the water. Down here, we have tripwires with string. So it looks like you can jump down on this ledge, but in reality, you can't. Because as soon as you land on these tripwire, the pistons will push you into the center. I have 2 rows of pistons, one here and one here. This row is 4 long, and on the other side it's only 2 long. So these all push in, and then there are only 1, 2 spaces, 1, 2 spaces, and those pistons push you into the center. Down here, this is really neat. These are actually gold pressure plates on top of gold blocks. So they're very difficult to see from up top. They just look like regular gold blocks. But once you finally fall on them, this is hooked up to redstone that hooks up to pistons that push you over and then down into a pit to your demise, where you fall to your death and all your items are collected in the hoppers. I have it copied pasted up here on top of barrier blocks so you can see the redstone a little bit better and that you can see the top without that thing over the top. If you want to build it like this is fine too. We have a really cool water pattern that'll catch your victim's interest. They'll probably jump down here thinking they can get back out, maybe trying to get these gold blocks, or you can use whatever kind of incentive that you want. You can put a chest down here perhaps, or make it look like a secret entrance into a base, and they'll try to get down here, and once they do, they won't be able to get out. So this redstone is hooked up underneath this by a couple repeaters. These repeaters make sure that there's no feedback loop, that there's no repeater loop. We hook it up here to the pistons, and the pistons will push you from this block to this block, and then this piston and this piston will come in, suffocating you for a moment. And because you're suffocating and these pistons pull away the wall behind you, the only place to go is right here, and then you'll fall down in this pit. This could also be a really great way to do a secret entrance. The moving water part of this trap is actually pretty neat. You can do it in any square or rectangular size, and it's really easy to make. To make it, just dig yourself a little pit. I'm going to make a 4x4. Make it 2 deep. And then we just want to place blocks in a pattern that makes a 2x2 square. And we're going to continue that. So if this were larger, we would simply continue the 2x2 square. Like this. Then just delete the blocks underneath. And there you have it. You have this really cool, interesting pattern. I like it because people often investigate it because it's pretty curious. You can make it as big or as small as you like. Alright, let's make a smaller version of this right here. So we're going to start out by laying down the water. We just dig out some space like this, and I'm actually just going to put 2 blocks here temporarily to allow that water to flow in that interesting pattern that we like. Down here we're going to place some fence gates and leave them open. You can use signs as well if you prefer. And then we're going to dig out the blocks underneath them. Next, we're going to place down some pressure plates. You can use any kind you like. And we're actually going to pull this wall away. So we're going to want to dig down enough distance for where it'll kill a player. I like to dig down at least 50 blocks. Chest with some hoppers at the bottom. Next, we're going to dig out some space so that we can work. Underneath the pressure plate, we're going to have redstone in all 4 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the redstone that are going to be triggered when you stand on it with one of these. Next, we're going to put repeaters along the sides. Just like this, we're going to dig out some space so we can work just like before. And then 2 on this side. 1, 2. We're going to hook up redstone to go around so that we don't have any repeater loops. And then we're going to bring this up to the next level. That redstone's going to get hooked up to these pistons, which are going to push you off here. So we have some pistons here with some quartz blocks. Those quartz blocks are going to push you onto these blocks, and then we want some more pistons right after that to push these blocks to suffocate your head. So we're going to put some repeaters like this, with a block here, redstone, redstone, and then we're going to put these repeaters on a slight delay. Next, we're going to hook up these pistons to the redstone down here. So when someone steps on the pressure plate, we have these pistons going off just as planned. First these that push you over, and then these ones that push you back. Then we want to line the sign with quartz. Next, I cleared out a little bit of space so I can show you how to pull the wall back. Now we can pull it back from here, or we can pull it back from the sides. I'm going to pull it back from here just because it's a little bit easier. So we have 4 blocks just like this. We're going to run some redstone right behind it. We're going to put a couple redstone behind. We're going to bring that redstone down. And all we have to do is invert the signal. The easiest way to do it is just by placing a redstone torch here and bringing it over. Now it's ready to test out. Pushed over, suffocated, door opens up. Now the last step is just to fill in the blocks around your redstone so that they can't break through the sides. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, my next trap video is going to be on Saturday for Trap Saturday. Make sure you subscribe, blow up that like button, and I'll see you on Trap Saturday.